Hello everybody, I'm ValeriaAsteria. This is Angel Island Revisited version of Sonic 3 Air, a fan remaster. The mod that won for the music bid was my Sonic Adventure one, which contains Adventure and 2. Let's jump right into the run in 3, 2, 1, go. So, like I said, I'm ValeriaAsteria. I'm known for playing Sonic, and I have with me SweetPeebs.
Hello, I'm SweetPeebs, and hello to you, Satan.
Hi, Peebs.
Hi.
It's great to be here. I'm so excited for this run.
Yeah.
Hello. Glad to have you here. I had a very sloppy start to this run, which is great because I just practiced a perfect version of this act beforehand. But you notice some differences in this right off the bat. We started off with a peel out. We're doing a peel out right now. That's not usually in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We skipped the opening cutscene. I can't remember how much of this is possible in the Sonic Origins version, because earlier, 2 days ago, we saw Snowball run just as Sonic and Knuckles have. But we're doing the entire one, and now as Sonic instead of Amy. And this is it's the fan remaster version. It's very similar to the idea of Origins, but it's one that I prefer. And the big thing about it is Sonic has all of these different controls, which really only adds the peel out and the drop dash when you think about it. Because he normally has this insta-shield here. It's a slash that he does in midair, but only when he doesn't have a shield. We have a bubble shield now. So
Yay!
That's a bunch of the mechanics you see in this. We have elemental shields that help us. I can now breathe underwater and bounce. I'm gonna get a lightning shield soon. Sonic really went off with his abilities in this one. Boop. Boop. Yes, okay. I've made up for everything just now by getting that bounce jump. That was interesting.
You're the best to ever do it.
Yeah. So, Peebs, you're a professional on Sonic, right?
I could lie to the audience and say, yes, I know everything there is to know about Sonic. Before the run, I was actually reading the Sonic the Hedgehog entry on Wikipedia to kind of fudge my way. So, but I'll clear the air here. No, I'm not an expert on Sonic the Hedgehog. Not at all.
Real quick, that sequence just there with the blimp, we had to jump over the bombs. That's not usual. That's exclusive to this.
Really?
But yeah. Sonic's here on Angel Island with his buddy Tails. Why is he here? Why is he fighting this old man? That was Eggman. Bye, Eggman.
Bye, Eggman.
Let's get back to the deep lore. You wanted to know how this all started? This all started on South Island, where Eggman decided it's time to
Duel? Wait, wrong franchise.
kidnap Sonic's little friends, the small animals, the minimals as I like to call them, and try to find the Chaos Emeralds that were hidden on the island that way. And Sonic had no business doing that. He said he had no business doing that. Let's put it that way.
Now, I know Knuckles wants the Chaos Emeralds.
Well, he
right?
took the Chaos Emeralds.
He took the
from
Chaos
us.
Emeralds.
He doesn't really want them.
Oh.
Knuckles' deal is he wants to protect the Master Emerald. It's been some adventures, and since the Death Egg from Sonic 2 has fallen on Angel Island, Eggman has encountered Knuckles and lied his way out of convincing him that the Master Emerald is in danger because this hedgehog is going to come steal it with his little fox friend with the Chaos Emeralds. And, okay, that was risky, but Tails came in clutch, I think, and got the ring. That's a messy boss.
Nice.
I have some messy
Nicely
spots for that. So
While we
saw...
finish up this boss, I just want to ask if you've got any time for donos.
Actually, you know what? Go for it.
Wonderful. I've got We do love Sonic lore. I'm a Sonic fan, and we've got Sonic fans in my house. But we've got $25 from Slightif, who says, Kirby is maybe my favorite game series ever made, being one of the first game series I've ever played, and coming into my life during hard times. Putting my money towards Meta Nightmare 100% and a future where all girls can get the education they deserve. Less than 3. And thank you so much for putting that towards the Meta Nightmare 100% incentive. That is for the run right after this, actually, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So if you all want to see Meta Knight go ahead and rock that game, you're going to have to go ahead and click that incentive when you donate. And chat, I want to hear your Sonic lore opinions. I want to hear your Sonic character opinions. Who's your favorite Sonic character? If you don't have a favorite Sonic character, Kirby character, Mario character, I just want to hear all about it. I also wanted to say we're really, really close to 66K, which I'd kind of like to hit as Satan herself on the mic. So if you all would like to donate, make sure to type !donate to go ahead and get your donations in for Malala Fund.
Yeah, chat, make sure to get donations in and quiz me on Sonic lore. See how well I do.
Oh, absolutely. I am so happy to grill Peebs.
Yeah.
I mostly just want to
hear. Let's see if her prep time was worth it.
Yeah, I mostly just want to hear people's Sonic character opinions, and I want to see Soul get to run Meta Nightmare. That'd be so good.
That was my Kirby impression.
That was pretty good.
It's not. Oh. I'm playing this boss very risky right now because I don't really know what's going on. I missed the flow, but hello, hi.
Hi. Yeah, best
okay.
ever
You
do
got
it.
this. You got this.
That level went pretty smoothly overall, actually. I got a very rare backup.
Nice.
Speaking of Sonic characters, actually also tell me about your OCs as well. Donate and tell me about your OCs. I have noticed that my avatar has blue hair. Normally I have strawberry blonde, but this Lynx form is based off of my Sonic OC, Breezy, who is a bobcat. And she has wind magic. Because you know what? Here's the thing about the lore in Sonic. Sometimes you can just do stuff, like echidnas can glide, and they do that by bending the wind. Sometimes you can just punch fire out of the ground. It's fine. Be wacky with it.
Also, donations, please quiz me. Is this a Sonic OC or is this a canon Sonic character? And see how well I do there.
That would be so fun.
$5
that would be
for that,
fantastic. Absolutely. Let's get $5 for Meta Knight and quizzing Peebs on real or OC Sonic character. That would be fantastic, chat.
I think my OC would be a little puppy dog.
Aww. They actually haven't done dogs very much in Sonic, huh? Thinking about
Like a little German Shepherd who bites, but like only Eggman.
That would be, you could probably make that in Sonic Forces. I'm not telling you to play Sonic Forces, but there are dogs that you can play as in that.
Well, I would also love to read some donations if you've got time.
Yeah.
Awesome. I've got $25 from Lord Skeletor CPR, which says 65K, let's go. And I just want to remind chat that we hit that overnight, so thank you all so much for your donations, but we are so close. So close. We are less than $50 away from 66K, which I would absolutely love to see us hit super soon. And remember, if you donate, to please put your donations towards an incentive we've got for the run right after this, upgrading to Meta Knight.
So I don't usually have the lightning shield still at this point in the level, so I'm kind of playing it by ear. There was a cool strat I could have tried, and I didn't even remember to, because I was just like, okay, we're doing the things differently. When you have the shield, you can't drop dash. So whether or not what technique you're doing is going to vary depending. You also have the factor that you get invincibility while you have a shield. You have a brief moment where you can't use the shields power, but you can use things like, well, just the drop dash. Actually, you can't use the insta shield because you're already invincible. What does that mean? Let's see if I can show you right here and validate the run. Right there. I just went through a spiked bubbles badnik. The robots are called badniks, by the way, because they're filled with animals and we want to free them. But I went right through it without getting hurt because I used the insta shield at just the right moment so that my iframes kicked in. And I just kept going into a drop dash. One of my favorite little techs in this. It's valid in all versions because that's how the insta shield works. Definitely, insta shield is just my favorite Sonic ability. It shows up in later games, but not as good. Probably know something about the music too that we're hearing because we're at Pumpkin Hill. All of these music mods that were available to be chosen, I made all of them. So this is all my take on what would be good and fitting songs for just anything here. And this one's unique. It's like my second one that I made for this and really started exploring if I could... Tails? If I could edit the code any. But it is a sequel mod to the ones I did for Sonic 1 Forever and Sonic 2 Absolute, which were entirely Sonic Adventure music. With no repeating tracks. There's also no repeating tracks in this one from that, but it adds Sonic Adventure 2 into the mix. So they're sort of like sequential tracks that you can play in order if you want to do like a remastered trilogy speedrun, which I did recently. They're always fun.
Nice. And I'd love some donations time if you've got it.
Go for it.
All right, we've got $50 from Nightflyer who says, Satan says we need 66K on the donation total. I hear and obey. Thank you so much, Nightflyer. So that does bring us to 66K, which is amazing. Yay. And we also have $700 on that incentive that we need for that next run to upgrade to Meta Knight. And that's wonderful, but we need $1,500 for that incentive to actually get met. And we only have this run pretty much to do it. So chat, I would love to see us march all the way towards 67K and go ahead and get your donations in for that Meta Knight incentive.
Please, chat, please.
Sub-minute.
So what's this boss? I mean, it's like Eggman, duh, but like...
We call that robot the Doctor, and I don't know why, but I got it 3 centiseconds before a minute, and my goal for Carnival Night 1 as like one of my favorite speed stages in the series is to get sub-minute every time. And that was a sloppy one, but I came through.
Nicely done.
Going fast.
This is amazing.
I love all the colors
As a casual
and shapes.
Sonic player, I am just having the time of my life watching you.
Yeah, there are a lot of colors. We're in the city right now. Still have the flame shield, which is also rare. Very helpful for this first part of the stage. No one lives on this island though, except Knuckles. So this is like a remnant city, and Eggman just decided, hey, I'm gonna make a carnival. This is the thing Eggman does. He just likes
to seem so bad.
Yeah, he likes amusement park.
I like amusement park.
I do too. So like he's got one thing going for him.
One thing going for him.
And we also have this flooded area, which is not natural. I also have a headcanon for where this water comes from. We'll worry about that in a couple zones.
Should I be worried?
Yeah.
But
basically, like what this story is doing is there's a lot of environmental storytelling about it, and I really like that. And we're just going around Angel Island, seeing the sights, and stopping Eggman where we can, trying to trap down where the Death Egg landed and stop it, while Knuckles gets in our way, thinking that we're evil. Who can blame
Angel
him?
Island,
Like
why does that make me uneasy?
I mean, it should, probably. Well, he doesn't know.
I also had a quick update about that incentive. Actually, it seems like this incentive is to upgrade to 100% with Meta Knight, who we will already be seeing. So if you want more Meta Knight chat, you gotta donate, and more fatales also. That will increase the estimate of the run, that incentive. Go ahead and put in your donations towards that Meta Knight incentive. We've also got $6.66 from Anonymous, who says 666 donation train for Satan herself, for Meta Knight, for Malala, and I could not agree more. Thank you so much for your donation.
Let's go. So something very unfortunate just happened there. Very unlucky. You notice I fell through that candy cane pole. You're not supposed to.
Oh.
This happened to me last time I did this showcase too. Luckily, the game didn't crash this time. This is a newer version, so it's probably a little more stable. But this was actually the first game I ever showcased on like a public space like this, and
oh, nice.
I'm gonna be honest, it was disastrous, and like that's part of why I submitted it here in the first place, because I want to show what I can actually do if I had like a year and a half more practice. And my goal is sub-hour right now. I have done a couple times, but I haven't gotten like an actual recording of it. Now, be cool, be wild, be groovy. For Ice Cap, of course, because this is a song that plays during Ice Cap in Sonic Adventure. But why not?
All the ice in my drink is melted, so I think I need some from this stage.
We're in the perfect area then.
We are in the perfect area.
You can just pick up some snow and toss it in there, make it a slushie. It's probably pristine. This is a floating island in the sky normally, so there's nothing.
Yeah, okay, no dirt or anything, yeah.
So we went the worst possible route because I just barely missed a jump. But I'm going to maintain my lightning shield. That's the most important part there. Okay, we're good. We're back on track.
So Sonic games have like multiple paths, right?
Mm-hmm. That's one of my favorite parts about, especially this game. And this game really went off with the non-linearity of certain paths. Not in every stage, but like you have Sonic 1 in comparison, where Green Hill is pretty great about that. And then you go into Marble Zone, and it is just very, very painfully linear. And also a very rude stage. I don't have any stages in this that I actually would consider rude like that, except for Knuckles' version of Lava Reef. So we're not going to see that. We have all stages I like. Ooh,
yay, that's the way we want it.
Yeah, we're on top of the ring box. That means we can do a cool little strat at the beginning here. Prepare a super peel out. We go right over. I didn't let the screen finish scrolling, but we did go right over the ice block, so that's that.
That is a cool strat. Thank you, Peebs.
You're welcome.
I always appreciate a pun like that.
Whee!
This
Well, I always
has,
appreciate donations too, so whenever you're ready.
I love donations.
Let me just say it first. This level has a very strange pattern where it's like you go through these little loop segments and then you either jump or you don't jump, and it's like keeping track of that pattern is the most tricky thing. That was a not jump right there, and that was a very essential one, or you go a really long path. Up, and then sometimes they don't matter like that because it just puts you on a loop like this. All right, donation time.
Absolutely. We've got $25 from Lexi Plays Fast, who says, the week is coming to an end, but let's still try day to make this Friday into Fry-yay. Made me do a lot of A's there. And I couldn't agree more. I think this Friday schedule is fantastic. There's so much to love. There's going to be Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland after this, which we're talking about that 100% upgrade incentive for more Meta Knight. We've also got Donkey Kong 64 right after that, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom later, and we've got our bonus game Pokemon Snap. And remember, chat, that does not get added to the schedule unless we get that $82,000 milestone. A milestone, by the way, means, chat, you don't have to click the incentive when you donate. And you can even get a 2-for-1 deal. If you donate towards that 100% incentive, you are also donating towards getting Pokemon Snap on the schedule. And chat, I just noticed we have an opportunity to do something pretty fun. If we get to $66K and $600, we'll have a fun number for me being on the host mic, and I'm not here for too much longer. So I'd love to see that, and that would get us real close to that 100% upgrade too. So chat, let's go ahead and donate. I want to hear about your Sonic OCs. Please quiz Peebs. Please, make fun of my puns. Whatever you want to do, I am here for it.
Let's go. Let's get Pokemon Snap. I love that game.
Yeah, I love taking pictures of the little guys.
Me
Because
too.
they're all so cute. I love taking pictures.
Genuinely, I've been very into identifying birds lately, and I need a better camera for that.
Oh, on that, what's that app called?
So something wild happened at the end of that last stage. And I'm surprised that I didn't get hurt and actually beat the boss very fast, but Tails made me fall through the boss so that I was in danger of getting hit by the ice. I did get hit by the ice, but because Tails was there to help me out, I immediately was set free and I kept my lightning shield the whole time.
Whoa.
It's amazing. There's a level of Tails manipulation in this that is pretty unique, I would say. And we got a screen glitch here. We'll see more of that Tails manipulation, but now this boss is 3 times harder because I can't see it half the time.
Oh no.
This only happens when you do that little cutscene skip I just did. Normally you have to wait for the tower to finish falling, and I hit the checkpoint and went to last checkpoint, so I started from the last checkpoint, which is after that cutscene.
I like the little finger wag Sonic does.
It's
You're
so
never
sassy.
gonna be as cool as I am, so don't even try.
You should have known.
You should have known.
We got Metal Harbor for this one, which... So, my logic here for this. I have logic for, every single one of these tracks. I haven't talked about them that much, but... Whoop. So, Weapons Bed is, the Act 2 Metal Harbor and Adventure 2, right? And that was perfect for launch base. This one's more over the water and has these pipes. That feels very Metal Harbor, right? I don't know. I have a lot of fun figuring out these music mods that way. Whether it's the Knights one or the Frontiers one. The Frontiers one I was working on well into last night to make it ready for this. It still needs some work though overall. It is at least speedrun ready. But I love the adventure music so much, both Adventure and Adventure 2, and it's hard to pick out actual music I would want to replace Sonic 3's music with, because I actually love that so much as well. But also modding music is so fun. Oh, I missed the first shot there. We have a series of bosses here now, in a row. We get the last one that isn't normally in Sonic 3 and Knuckles as well. And we're also fast-forwarding this cutscene, which is fun. Let's see if I can do a cool strat on the beam rocket here, which will just be really fast if I can do it. Doesn't always behave. Or boom, it's gone.
Yeah! Let's go. Best to ever do it.
Now it's time for Big Arms, which is an example of a little bit of music altering I did, because normally the final boss music's the same between this and the end. I'd spice it up and made Chaos 6 this theme. This is normally not in 3 and Knuckles, though. This is the Sonic 3 final boss. I don't know why they removed it in the first place. I think they added it back in Origins. I haven't played Origins.
Well, I've got a good question from a donation, if we've got time. Absolutely. We've got $50 from Alien Crustacean, who says, Meta Knight is blue and round and can go pretty fast. Is Meta Knight a Sonic OC? What do we think? Yeah, I think Beam Queen Soul can play Meta Knight pretty fast, and I want to see Beam Queen Soul play Meta Knight for even longer very fast. So remember, we got to get those donations in for upgrade to 100%, and because that's an upgrade incentive, it has to be met pretty quickly into that run. So we really just have this run to get it. We are at 50% on that incentive, so let's keep it moving. Let's go as fast as Sonic does and get that incentive.
Well, Soul is also a recent Sonic runner as well as the Kirby runner, so Meta Knight might as well be.
All right, I love the crossover. Let's do it. Yeah. Kirby and Sonic.
Kirby and Sonic would be best friends.
They really would. They would jam out.
Yeah.
Or maybe more specifically, Amy and Kirby would be best friends.
The pink.
Now, well, before I get into Amy, we are in the Sonic and Knuckles half of the game now, and I also skipped a really big cutscene because what I've been doing at the end of most stages, at the end of most zones, not at the end of the Act 1s, is after the bonus finishes this thing, once it's all in total, I can exit out, and the save file will say, you're on to the next level, so you can just move on. And you actually do that in the Genesis version as well, but you have to reset the console, and so it's a little bit longer because you have to go through the title screen again. This you can just go right back in. Ooh. We have the most Sonic song from Adventure 2, if you ask me, going now. Dang. So, in Sonic Adventure 2, you can play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles for the hero side, but Amy is there as well. Similarly, you can play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles in this, and Amy isn't normally here, but here's the thing about Amy. She's a pink hedgehog. Big fan of Sonic. And Superstars implies that she's originally from South Island before she moved to the city.
All right, Chad, it's looking like we are having a little bit of a void issue. Sonic has been snatched away by the dark void. Isn't that from Shadow the Hedgehog? I don't know. Chat, you're going to just have to donate and tell me about that Sonic lore that it seems like I am missing. Well, it looks like we've just got a little bit of time here, so I'll continue to talk about this bonus game that we have. We have Pokemon Snap as our bonus game that we want to add to the end of the day as our last run of the day. But we don't have that much time to meet that because that is an $82,000 goal, and we've got $66,000 right now. So we're moving towards that, but we got to go even faster, chat. And remember, you've got so much stuff to donate to that you get your sort of 2-in-1s. If you donate towards that incentive for the very, very next run, that Kirby run, you will go ahead and also be contributing towards that bonus game. So go ahead and click that donate button, chat, !donate. We'll go ahead and get you there. We've got $50 from Pendle Steven, who says, today I just feel serene, so less than 3. And I agree, we have a wonderful, serene, chill vibe here at Fatal's on our Friday morning block. And I just want to say, even though we are nice and chill, even though we are just relaxing and having a fantastic time all together, we can still go fast with our donations and get these incentives met and get this bonus game on the schedule. I wanted to also talk a little bit about what a donation like that one could get you, because that $50 donation goes ahead and enters you in for so many prizes. Chat, did you know that when you donate, you're going to be entered in to win prizes depending on how much you donate? So that $50 can get you in for things like the Thwomp rug. That's a whole rug that's like a Thwomp. It's amazing. A Meta Knight Perler, and so much more. Exclamation mark donate and exclamation mark prizes for more information on that. And with that, it looks like we are ready to come back into that Sonic run. Take it away.
Hello. Hopefully we've exercised the tech ghosts. Let's jump right back into this in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm on one of these things now. And I was just talking about Amy, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, she gets her start in Sonic CD is when she's introduced, but definitely like known Sonic for a while. Boop. And she's moddable in like every one of these games, which is great. So like there is 2 versions of her in this actually. They don't play like Origins at all. The first one plays like the Mania mod that I would hope people are familiar with because it's really good. It's really jank in this one though. I don't know why. This past Sega, was it Sage? No, it was Sonic Hacking Contest, I think. There was a new extra slot mod for Amy that has a very unique playset, and I really like it. So I'm actually going to start learning that. But I lost my fire shield in the fire level. I'm going to start learning that. Probably not this year, but eventually, because it is really fun.
2025, year of Amy.
Ooh.
Oh, I would love that.
2025.
Oh, Peebs. Don't remind us.
Oh no.
Why can't us speedrunners beat time? Well, we kind of can.
I don't know what time is. I just go fast. There's too much time dilation when you're going fast.
We don't have time to talk about time.
We do have time to talk about donations, though, maybe. Yes?
We do.
Okay, fantastic. I've actually got an OC or real donation. We've got $10 from Slightup, who says, I'll quiz Peebs on if this is an OC or real character. Okay. So, Dr. Starline is a platypus who is a Dr. Eggman fan and joins up with him while creating cyborgs of a Tenrec and Fennec Fox as a dark reflection of Sonic and Tails. OC or real?
It sounds like unhinged and cool enough to be real, but I'm gonna say OC.
Oh, and I actually know the real answer to that one without even having to look it up. That's a real character from recent Sonic comics. Yes, that's an IDW Sonic character.
No way!
Yes way!
IDW does some very fun characters. You could also argue, though, that is a fan character, an OC, made for the comic, because they're not in the game.
That's kind of true, and actually the head of the IDW Sonic Comics was a Sonic Comics fan before he became the main writer and illustrator,
So it is an alternative canon. So it's still canon, just a different canon.
Mm-hmm. The fun part about the IDW canon is that it does build off of the game canon. Like, it starts with the Sonic Forces canon and, like, makes it better. Unlike, say, Archie, which takes the Saturday morning cartoon canon and then shoves everything possible into it until it's a nightmare.
Ooh, yeah, I don't even want to talk about the Archie comics. Mm-hmm. And I grew up with them. I relate.
Good show, though.
I agree. Underrated.
That entire last act was a little bit of a nightmare, but I didn't die, and, like, honestly, without a fire shield, that's all I can ask for. But now we're, like, back on path because the lightning shield will carry... I mean, it carried us where we needed to. We're gonna get another fire shield in a bit. So hopefully this is a smoother one. A lot of the time loss I've experienced in the past is from unexpected deaths though, so, you know, just not dying through this entire run can be huge for your time. That goes for a lot of runs, unless it's like one where intentional deaths are necessary. Probably the thing I've struggled with the most, though. Oops. Also got Radical Highway here, which might sound a little off, especially because the previous one was Skydeck, which is like perfect. The first version of Skydeck I used was for Wing Fortress, which is a great improvement to that level. I didn't really have anything to follow up having used that already, but it turns out Radical Highway is an awesome song that just fits the vibe. And that's another part of music modding. It doesn't have to be like directly referential to the type of stage. If it hits the vibe, you're onto something.
I mean, like, it's literally called Radical. Like,
yeah. Radical.
Radical.
And we're about
I don't know, when I'm doing my morning commute, I don't think it's such a radical highway.
Yeah, there are unradical highways. So this is new here. It's new as of Origins, but it works a little differently in this. This is a destroyable barrier beam here that normally isn't. But you can defeat it in this with 8 hits. I'm really, really bad at it because it's not something I've ever bothered doing, but it does save a little bit of time, even if you do it that much there. I think in Origins, it's 12 hits, so it's a little shorter in this. Significant time save on the most recent version. It's a little unfortunate that I don't run this version for my Knuckles New Game Plus, because there's a glitch that causes path swapping issues. I think probably because it's a New Game Plus specifically. But, I don't know. Knuckles doesn't need that. He's a much shorter run, a much faster run when he can go super.
Speaking of super, I've got some great donations here if we'd like that.
Sure.
Okay, we've got $6 from Siraj, who says, been enjoying this marathon and would like to offer $6 from Malala Fund and the 100% Nightmare in Dreamland incentive. Y'all have a wonderful one. And thank you so much for that positivity and your donation. Yes, we'd absolutely love to see that Nightmare 100% incentive get met for this very next run. Chat, we are close, but we are running out of time. We still need about halfway on that incentive. We have about $800 to go on that one, and I know we can do it, so let's keep that going. But we also have something else really cool you can donate to just opening up, which is the Donkey Kong 64 Choose the Kong Family Color Scheme bid war. Oh, that's so fun. And that's coming up right after the Kirby run, so if you want to donate to that or the Donkey Kong incentive that we have open as well, we also have the Disco Outfit for Chunky Kong incentive open for that one too. Make sure and click incentives when you donate, and you can also donate more easily with !donate.
DK, Donkey Kong. Let's all donate to Malala Fund. Do you like that?
You can't see my dance, but I'm doing the dance. Yeah.
So we're on the most technical stage of the entire game, and I just did like 2 parts the worst possible. But alas.
I thought you did a great job. And I'm the arbiter of whether or not you're doing a great job, so you did a great job.
I guess I have to believe you then.
Yeah.
New type of person really to be on the mic is judge.
Yeah, I would never lie to you.
That's the thing about, probably actually haven't pointed this out yet, but I can control when Tails flies. I've been doing that this whole time.
Oh!
And a big help for that is when you mess up a certain route. He's a great backup.
You've been doing that the whole time?
Sometimes you fall in the sand when you're supposed to do a cool spin
That's amazing.
Strat. And, you know, Tails hopefully is there. He's not always there, but if you control him well, He is. There's also a chance that he'll betray me here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So this boss has a very specific damage boost strat to make him go lion. Peeks its head. We get hurt. We boop him from behind that way. And that should get him over here by 2 hits. If Tails doesn't jump. There we go. Now, sometimes it doesn't go in all the way. But alas. So, yeah. I mentioned Super. I mentioned Chaos Emeralds. We saw that at the very beginning. Sonic came onto the... We didn't see that at the very beginning because I skipped the cutscene. Sonic came onto this island Super because he had all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and Knuckles punched them out of him.
Oh, no.
That's how this started. That's how strong Knuckles is. Let that be known. He can punch Sonic out of Super without being Super. And he took the emeralds and hid them all across the island using the Master Emerald's power. Because that's just what the Master Emerald can do. It can do stuff like that to the Chaos Emeralds. Don't worry about it. It's not important in this game. But if you have enough resonance, like Sonic or an Emerald Guardian like Knuckles has, you can utilize their power to go into a super form. Which for Sonic is basically a Super Saiyan. That's what I mean when I say super. It's like literally based on that. Yuji Naka's a notable Dragon Ball fan, which, you know, who really isn't when you get down to it?
I mean, yeah, like the entire country of Mexico, you know, are.
We're at the one of these. We're at what I would call a fumble point, and Tails has just proved it by not following me with the jump. This is just a very tricky part. And if I mess up, it's going to be catastrophic for my time. There's a couple of those. Some of them aren't so much catastrophic as they are I keep having trouble with it, and I don't know why. Also, these ghosts are cool.
They're cute.
You know what else is cool? You know what I'm going to say.
Donations.
Got time for donos? Absolutely. We've got $10 from Julia Lurks, who says, "Let's see Meta Knight hit all the big switches in Dreamland for a great cause. Good luck for the runners today. We're doing a lot of switches here in this world too, so I think Sonic and Kirby have so much in common. I know we've got Kirby lovers out in the chat there, and I want to see that 100% incentive get met. We are less than $700 away from that. We are also less than $500 away from that little mini goal I gave y'all while I'm on mic. That's 66,000. I can do numbers. $600. If we get that, we'd be really, really close to that 100% upgrade. So come on, chat. I'm not here for too much longer. This run's not here for too much longer because ValeriaAsteria is going really fast. And also, all of your donations go to that Pokemon Snap bonus game as well. You get a 2-for-1. Yes. So go ahead and type that ¡! Donate and click incentives when you donate to Malala Fund. Thank you all so much.
Yay. We are a little over 3/4 through the game at this point, so we are coming towards the end. Not like super fast, but, you know, Sonic fast.
Well, I can keep going if you want me to.
Yeah, keep going. I forgot what I was going to say.
No problem. I never forget. I've got $25 from Cohen, who says, "I'm stuck at home with COVID this week, but at least I have these awesome speedruns to keep me occupied. Putting my donation towards more Kirby on behalf of my son, who's a huge fan of the series." Thank you so much for that. I know we've got so many Kirby fans out in the audience today, and I am just hearing all of your love. I'm also hearing all of this love for the Donkey Kong run, though. We've got $25 from Nintendo Sarah, who says, "Good luck. Can't wait to see DK64randomizer.com soon. My bid is for the Fatales colors." Oh. We've also got $10 from Oh Just Nothing, who says, "For Goth Kongs, give me 2007 era Kongs. I require my chemical romance donk." So those are both towards that color bid war, which is heating up. So be sure to go ahead and put an incentive in when you donate. You can donate towards any of our wonderful bid wars or incentives we have open.
I'll do another Kirby impression if, later.
If we get to, maybe if we get to 66, 600,
that number
maybe peeps. Yeah, we'll do a Kirby impression. I want to hear that.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Maybe I'll even do it if we do that.
Maybe I'll do this.
Maybe I'll even do a Sonic impression too. You never know.
Hey, I'm Sonic. The Hedgehog.
Hey,
Stay in school, kids.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm going fast here.
I'm spinning here.
Forget about it.
Forget about
it. I'll do a real one if we get there, but we got New Yorker Sonic in the house.
We also got, in the background, you can see, well, we're getting a little high up, but down there, the Death Egg is in the cavern ceiling.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, so I skipped that cutscene entirely, but after we stopped the Death Egg launching in launch base, it fell into a mountain. Actually, we don't see it fall into a mountain, but we see it fall down. And this is where it landed. So we're getting there. We're getting close. So I usually take that damage there because I usually still have a shield. And I need to lose that shield for this boss. Because insta-shield is essential for it. Oop. So this is really getting rid of these so that I can destroy this thing easily. It is very tight on the hit. You get 3 hits per time it rises up. And you count how many times it bobs to know where it's going to happen, because that's not an easy boss casually, actually.
It looks like there's a lot of timing that goes into that, and if you make one mistake, you gotta...
Oop. What is platforming but, like, timing with stuff happening?
That's why I stick to easy games like Animal Crossing.
Then you have global timing, like the time of the day.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Ooh, we do a bunch of drop dashes here, back and forth. My goal in this area is to get to the end before the invincibility runs out. Or at least until I still have a little bit of iframes there like that, so I can get through that fire. Nice, okay. Oh no.
Whee!
I missed the early cycle because I took that jump a little too soon. Oh well. We are very deep. And oops, I didn't go fast enough, so I went into a special stage. Happens. That is the most risky part. I forgot to do a super peel out that I tend to do to get me on the other side nice and fast, so I could hit that. You need to hit that button so you can get out this door. It's a shortcut. Just a very dangerous shortcut. Now if Tails comes down here perfectly, we can streamline this rise a little bit. I use a lot of Tails Flight Assist in this level that I don't think is normally used by other speedrunners. To be fair, I'm not good at watching other people's speedruns these days. Hi, Knuckles. Oh no.
Knuckles,
I'm right by the Death Egg.
Oh, ow, ouchie. Whoa.
Oh no. The Death Egg activated, now everything's lava. Floor's lava.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So this is our every Sonic game has to have an auto-scroller. This is our thrilling gameplay segment. So this is the optimal time if there's anything else you want to add. Satan.
Oh my. You all are all not ready for what I have for you. We've got $25 from Alasia, who says, drinks, cold. Are you ready? Here we go. Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks come in 4 cups. You gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal, keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use the cup. Take my advice. For soft drinks, fill the ice halfway, no matter the size. That's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now. Isn't that clever? If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off or your boss will frown. When you reach a 1/4 inch from the top, that's where you want to stop. The customers say they want to stay. Put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Making sure it pops to do it right. Hand that drink to the coordinator and tell the guest you'll see him later. Ooh, don't forget to smile when you serve cold drinks. Ha, always say thank you to the guest. Yeah, you're the one who can make a difference. For lemonade, things stay the same. Half full with ice, I said it again. Fill the juice to a 1/4 inch from the top, just like you did the pop. Water is a courtesy to our guests. Use a small cup, you know the rest. Now it's time to serve cold tea, but the ice is different, listen carefully. Instead of half full, fill it all the way up to the top of the cup. Add the tea, and if you ask for a lemon, put it here now that it's a given. Cold drinks, that's all there is to it. Go ahead and try. I know, you can do it.
What?
Thank you so much for your donation. Please don't, if you want me to do more things like that. Your donations towards an incentive. We have the 100% our next run. Please.
I gotta go.
I was not ready. You were
Can't
right.
see me, but I'm giving a thumbs up. Yep. So thank you so much for your donation.
Where's he taking that big emerald?
Where is he taking that big emerald? A lot of stuff just happened.
Oh my goodness!
So point of order, the boss only took 8 hits, which is a shortened amount from the normal game that is special to this game. And then we went to Hidden Palace, and we fought Knuckles, and Knuckles tried to troll me. He tried really hard to troll me, and I got him good. And I went a little too early there. And then Eggman revealed that he was evil all along to Knuckles, and stole the Master Emerald. And Tails, you gotta get on the cloud, buddy. You gotta get on the cloud, buddy. Uh-oh. Okay. Tails is misbehaving as much as possible right now, and I need him for this stage. We've taken the teleporter up to Sky Sanctuary. Tails. And there's 3 bosses in this stage. We're going to fight one of them because we have the power of Tails and the lightning shield. Both very important.
Anime.
This is just a structure in the sky. Where is Tails? There he is. The very, very old one. You could say it's ancient. Shout out to Sonic Frontiers.
Oh, is that a Sonic reference?
Is that a Sonic reference in my Sonic game?
I only
Yeah.
want Kirby references in my Sonic games, personally.
I'm a big fan, personally. Yeah, we skipped 2 cases where Mecha Sonic Mark II, now rebuilt from exploding in the Death Egg, would come in an Eggmobile and try to fight us with a Sonic 1 and a Sonic 2 boss, respectively. And since we technically beat those, don't worry about it, Mecha's gonna try and fight us on its own now. And he could be very rude, or he could do that and be fine. Okay. This is a very sassy Sonic copy who will sometimes drop facing backwards, and was about to right there, which means if you're in the wrong place, you'll get hit by spikes. But that went really well.
Nicely done.
Clap, 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 clap. 'Cause you're the best to ever do it.
Yeah. And now
So
we have
true.
finished climbing that tower. Trust me, don't worry about it. And we're in the Death Egg now, for real. And we're gonna scramble to the core. Ow. using a route that is not typical to the base game again. This one over here is usually a Tails route, and it's usually hidden. It's been made more openly visible, and thing added to the end allows Sonic to actually do it without needing Tails to assist. Because normally there'd just be nothing there to save him from falling into a pit. And now there's a spring. Boop. Right over here.
Sonic gonna lose a hand?
So that skips a lot of the first part of this level. We're now on the back half of it. In the turbine room.
Well, I've got some donations if we want them. Whenever we're ready.
Let me say this first. The music that's playing is like very final level music from Adventure, and which is funny because the next act is not going to be quite that, but I felt it was very important because we are literally scrambling to the core. And you'll see why the next one works if you are a Sonic fan. But we're about to face Red Eye, which can be disastrous. So while I struggle against this, let's have some donations.
100%. Good luck, you got this. Oh. All right, we've got $10 from Anonymous who says, shout out loud with your chest. Rainbow Tales is the best.
Shout out loud with your chest. Rainbow
Tales is the best. That's right. And remember, chat, Rainbow Tales is the best, and that's why we want to see more of it. So we've got that 100% upgrade incentive, and we are under $600 away from that. It is so close, chat. You've been doing a fantastic job moving that, but we need just a little bit more because this run is almost over, and then it'll be closing at pretty much the start of that next run. So we really, really, really need your momentum here, chat. Remember, I want to see those $6 trains. I want to see any donations that you've got. Make sure to shout out loud about Rainbow Tales in your donations messages. I will shout out too. Woohoo!
Woo. That was an extremely rude Red Eyes. It has been very rude to me lately. Like, I felt like I had finally perfected it, and now I just keep... I don't know. It's probably... Look, don't worry, that happens all the time. Probably, like, I would say one of the hardest bosses in the entire trilogy. And it is a mid-boss.
Those are supposed to be easy.
Now we're upside down. Gravity shenanigans have started. Which is why the music is Crazy Gadget, which is a very notorious Sonic stage from Adventure that has gravity mechanics. Oop. That's fine. Ideally, you want to keep the lightning shield for this. I'd never keep the lightning shield for this, for one reason or another.
You just don't need it. You're so cool. So good at game.
That's because you're the best to ever do it.
Yeah, clearly.
They do call you Valeria best to ever do it for Asteria. All right, continue.
Yeah, literally. I told you I would never lie to you.
I changed my username to that. I do get to do something that isn't normally done. Well, two things actually. I get to do this. That's just for me. That's just fun. But there's another thing I get to do because I have the drop dash, which makes... Ooh, that was smooth. It makes doing just this one part that's about to come up after this very annoying part that I'm dealing with a little more smooth to me because I can use the drop dash. Up here. Normally we would not take this loopy thing. We like to skip a lot of these in this stage, but I take it so that I have the momentum to do this. And it just feels smoother. Also, I jumped out of that one after getting caught in it. That's not usual. In the original, if you get caught in one of those, you're stuck and you have to do a ton of loop-de-loops, and it wastes time. But we can be sloppy now and get our lightning shield back. So now we're good. As long as we don't lose this, which we shouldn't.
Nicely done.
I could go for a sloppy Joe.
We are coming up to the end of this stage. We are coming up to the end of the run in that sense, but we have this boss and then like a 3-phase boss after this. But not quite. This is the Uwu Bowl. It's called the Death Ball, but we call it the Uwu Ball. If you listen to the noise it's making.
I mean, chat, you heard it. We do not have a whole lot of time left for that 100% incentive. You also don't have a ton of time to get me to do a Sonic impression. I've got my lines locked and loaded. So let's go ahead and get that incentive. We are once again 61% of the way there, less than $600 to go. Chat, I would absolutely love to see a $6 donation train to get us there. Please go ahead and send in your donations.
I want to hear that impression.
Yeah, can you do an impression of Sonic going ooh-woo?
I absolutely can if we made that incentive.
All right, come on, gamers, let's do it.
I can do anything if we meet an incentive.
We have the giant Eggman robot, or the giant robotic robot. It's called the Kyodai Eggman Robo, and I don't really know how the names were translated. But we got its malicious fingers out of the way. So now we're on to phase 2. I need Tails to behave, but this can be very quick or very not quick. Okay. You know, could have been worse. No, okay. Well, it happens. This is usually my crux boss for showcases, it seems, for just streaming it at all publicly. So I had to retry it several times. That was just a very unlucky hit.
Hey, more time for those donations to come in.
It's true.
Absolutely, I want to see him, Jack. Come on, get him in. Let's keep him coming.
What is flipping up, but more marathon?
More marathon.
So, like, actual technique I'm doing here is I'm bringing Tails to make him lined up with me so that I can manipulate him to hit the boss the way that I do. And usually I'm a little better about... Alright. Usually I'm a little better about not getting hit with the lightning shield because I can jump over it, but I've been toying with the whole you can roll under the beam sometimes thing. Couldn't roll under the beam that time. Well, at least we have supporting me. This song really does support me.
Oh yeah. I'll pretend that I knew that's what the song was called.
It's usually for a shadow boss, so it is kind of funny that it's for this, but it is for a very large boss.
Now, Chad, I want to hear if you like Sonic or Shadow more, actually. I really, really want to hear that. And we also are almost $500 away from the incentive. Oh, you're so close. We've got $50 from Ben, who says, ooh, Sonic, please. And we've got Sonic, but not for very much longer. So come on, Chad. Tell me if you like Sonic or Shadow more. And go ahead and donate towards that 100% incentive. We are so close, so close. And yep, you'll get that Sonic impression out of me if you hit that incentive.
Whew.
Also, what's your favorite way to have eggs? Like, I like scrambled, well done. So, like, it's not runny at all.
I like when my eggs aren't in giant robots. That's a lie. That's one of the reasons I like this game. But I did have a very nice egg sandwich this morning.
Ooh.
This is just giving me weird amounts of trouble. It's because once you will lose that first life, and in this you get a little leeway because there's the lightning shield that sticks around for reasons. You have to do this solo. This is as hard as Final Zone or Death Egg in Sonic 2 now. And it's really misbehaving because the cycles have been different when he steps. So it's kind of throwing me off a lot.
You're doing an awesome job working with it.
Yeah, you're doing amazing.
We've got some love from chat. We've got $25 from Turtle Hermit, who says, "Let's go, ValeriaAsteria!" Yes, chat, let's cheer ValeriaAsteria on. She's doing amazing. And we are so close to that incentive. I really want to see donations towards that incentive. Come on, chat. I believe in you.
Okay. When you just get past this part's the kicker.
Okay.
Oh. I have no excuse for that.
And your excuse is more time for donations towards that 100% incentive.
Exactly.
That you can click when you donate. Absolutely. You've got a great excuse.
I just really want to see Meta Nightmare in 100%.
I do too. I want to see Meta Nightmare. I want to see that 100%. Let's do it. We are so close, chat. Let's do it. Any donation helps, and they also all go towards our bonus game, Pokemon Snap, as well. Did you know that? We've got a bonus game milestone, which means that any donation you make towards any incentive or bid war during the marathon goes towards that bonus game that we will hopefully have later in the day. So let's go, chat. Any donation is going to go towards that. So please get your donations in. We really do not have that much more time.
Come on, Bill, let's go!
Let's go!
Playing this part, we're actually getting really close. I'm playing this part a little safe though. We have 4 more hits. And Tails isn't behaving. Tails wants that incentive, Matt.
Tails really does want that incentive, Matt.
I'm gonna drop the emerald, and then on the fade out, time. Ooh.
Yeah!
All right, GG! Excellent job. Best in the biz.
Best ever do it.
Best ever do.
Oh. You know what they say, it doesn't matter. Now what happens. I'll never give up the fight.
That is what they say.
I've been ValeriaAsteria. Real quick, shout out to the Lady Arcaders community. I love you. Shout out specifically to Eliza for basically setting me up to start interacting with Frame Fatales. Shout out to, I don't hang out with them too much lately, but Club 601, HUD 601's community for making me think to actually try to do Sonic speedrunning and having a blast with it ever since. And shout out to Satan herself for being such a lovely host both here and during Lady Arcader's Super Showcase. And shout out to SweetPeebs for being a wonderful friendship presence of my life suddenly.
Thank you. And shout out to you because you're the best in the biz, best to ever do it. And also shout out to you because you are going to be joining me for my showcase of #1 fan at Lady Arcaders next week for Attract Mode.
Yeah.
Woohoo. And thank you so much for that little shout out. And thank you for your run. It was fantastic. Thank you all, chat, so much for enjoying Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. Also, I am gone. So I had such a fun time, but that was actually my last time on the host mic. So thank you all for making this so special.